Hello, fiction fans. T.H. Leatherman here. Today we're going to discuss science fiction technologies. When authors are writing science fiction stories, often there's a lot of hand-wavium. If the technologies don't have some basis in fact, it's not good storytelling. So today we're going to discuss 4 technologies that are based on science fact. The first one we'll discuss today is artificial gravity. A lot of science fiction stories have artificial gravity in them. In the near future, this is probably going to be produced by centripetal force, spinning a spaceship or a space station in such a way that people and objects are pushed towards the outside, creating a form of artificial gravity. This gives whole new meaning to taking the ship out for a spin. Another idea that's been thrown around is the use of super dense carpet. The idea is that if you have a dense material woven into your carpet, such as neutronium, that it would create its own gravitational field, thereby creating a space that people would be able to walk on, like a normal planet. A common problem with this is, how do you keep that super dense material from curling up into a ball? Another idea that's been thrown around is Einstein's theory of relativity. If you move an object close to the speed of light, its mass increases, thereby increasing its gravity. Of course, that would mean that as you slow down to enter another planetary system, that the gravity becomes less. So you only have that heavy mass gravity during the flight. In the Burning Sun universe, we use gravity plates. Gravity plates are materials that are infused with theoretical subatomic particles called gravitons. When these gravitons are exposed to an electrical surge, they produce a gravitational field which can be directed. So yes, a bit of hand-wavium, but it's good storytelling. The next 2 technologies we'll discuss are faster-than-light travel. Zoom! Zoom! In the Burning Sun universe, we do this 2 different ways. The first is warp gates. What is a warp gate? Warp gate is a technology that creates a wormhole. Great T, what's a wormhole? A wormhole is an Einstein-Rosen bridge which moves a person or ship from point A to point B without covering the intervening space. Kind of like folding a piece of paper and moving from one side of the paper to the other. You may think this is more hand-wavium, but several experiments have been conducted that prove the theory. Jordi Prat-Camps is a physicist from the University of Barcelona who has conducted an experiment on wormholes. He was able to create a wormhole that moved magnetic waves from point A to point B without covering the intervening space. Another scientist who performed similar experiments was Mohammad Mosayyar. We have observed naturally occurring wormholes. These wormholes appear and disappear at random all over the place. He proposed that by creating a ring of these wormholes, you can create a larger wormhole. All of the equations for creating wormholes require 2 things which are difficult or impossible to create currently: negative mass and negative energy. In the Burning Sun universe, we use huge rings, several kilometers in diameter. These rings are made up of super dense material. This super dense material is spun at nearly light speed to create a wormhole in the center. By matching specific resonance patterns, wormholes on one system to another can then connect. A spaceship can pass through the wormhole and move from one system to another without crossing the intervening space. These wormholes have crushing gravitational force at the center, so only ships equipped with inertial dampeners can traverse them. The next faster-than-light travel we'll discuss is warp drives. Warp speed, Captain! The most accepted theory on warp drives is that proposed by Mikhail Alcubierre. He proposed creating a negative energy shell where space-time would be contracted in the front and then returned to normal at the other end. The ship in its middle would exist in its own universe, kind of like some CEOs or Hollywood actors. The ship itself does not travel faster than light, but the bubble does. In the Burning Sun universe, this technology was perfected by a physicist by the name of Jean-Claude Ricou. The technology uses an exotic matter lens to create a negative energy shell around the ship. In order for a ship to use a Ricou drive or R drive, it has to create a precise shell of negative energy. Any mass or objects nearby deform the shell, making it impossible for it to create the bubble universe. The last technology we'll discuss is a plasma rifle. Out of all the technologies we've discussed today, this one is the closest one to reality. Plasma is used in some tools that we use today, such as plasma cutting torches and electrolasers. Some people have made do-it-yourself plasma guns already. So why isn't this technology widely available? It takes a lot of energy to create plasma. Once created, it dissipates quickly and cools too fast. The result is that currently plasma can only be shot a few feet. It just dissipates too quickly. In the Burning Sun universe, we get around this by encasing the plasma within a magnetic field. In most sci-fi stories, plasma is a heavy damage weapon. Boom! In the Burning Sun universe, it is a non-lethal weapon. The ionized gas produced by the plasma can be used to disable people and equipment. Think of it like being hit with a big taser. In the Burning Sun universe, when people are hit with a plasma bolt, they're knocked out for half a day and have an all-over sunburn. If you think this doesn't sound too bad, imagining getting your eyeballs or nether regions sunburned. I hope you've enjoyed discussion of these 4 sci-fi technologies. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel. I post weekly. If you have a question or something you want me to cover, message me on Facebook. If you've enjoyed this episode, comment below. So long, fiction fans!